Basketball U, I'm here again. Oh yeah, you thought I wasn't coming back? I don't sleep. I'm wide awake and I'm ready to go. Another day at it to be the best basketball player that we can be. Basketball U, it is the Daily Trainer and we are ready to go. We've been working out a couple days, so what we want to do is we want to make sure we take care of our bodies, and we're going to get a little stretch in, okay? So let's get those lunges in. We're going to get those jumping jacks in. We're going to get some, arm stretch with a little shoulder stretch in there. Make sure we get all our stretches in, okay, before we get going, okay? And today, what I would like to warm up with is we're going to get a little bit of that ball rolling around, okay? So we're going to get that ball moving around our neck, moving around our waist, moving around our legs, okay? We're going to get nice and warm here, nice and warm. Then I'm going to sneak a little bit of a jump rope in there on you, okay? We got 5 sets of that. So 5 sets of the jump rope, okay? And then 5 sets of the ball rotation going around the head, going around the waist, going around the legs. You're going to alternate and you're going to do that for 1:30, okay? So just give me 2 sets of the ball moving around your head, the ball moving around your waist, the ball wrapping around your legs. 2 sets of 1:30. And then you're going to give me jump ropes. We're going to start you out light. Let's go 200 jump ropes. Okay, 1 minute each. Okay, so we got 100 jump ropes in a minute and then 100 jump ropes in a minute again. Okay, so that should have you nice and warm and we should be ready to go. And we're going to get right into it. Okay, so we're going to go stationary ball handling, of course. We're going to go right into dribbling. Okay, we're not even going to give you time to think about whether or not you want to put that ball on the ground and get loose with it. Okay, so we got our V dribbles to start off right away. And then after we do our V dribbles, we're going to work the V dribble with the cross, okay? Once we do the V dribble with the cross, we're going to work through the legs dribble, okay? We're going to work through the legs dribble. So pound it through, pound it right back through, pound it through, pound it right back through, okay? Make sure you switch your legs. Remember, all these are 1 minute long, okay? We're going to be walking up the court too. Make sure we're walking up the court. Then we're going to go through our legs and behind our back today. Through our legs and behind our back, just to mix it up a little bit. Through our legs and behind our back. So make sure you're doing that. And we're going to work our in and out crossover, of course. And then we're going to work our crossover through the legs. Okay, so our crossover through the legs. All right, so we're going to do that today. All right, so be ready to do that. And we're going to get into this next thing called agility. Yes, we're getting right back into agility. So we're going to be doing our hops over the cones. We're going to be doing our steps over the cones. And then with this, we're not going to necessarily do defense today, but we are going to do our 2 cone drill. So you may or may not have remembered this from our defensive set. We're going to go 3 sets of cones out on the straight line from the baseline. Okay, and what we're doing is we're defensive sliding under, then over. Okay, we don't want to cross our feet, so we're going under the 2 cones, over the 2 cones, then pushing off hard to the next set of cones. All right, this is working on our footwork to not cross our feet, also working on our push off, getting that hip ready for action when it comes to cutting off our defender. This is a very tough drill. So in this drill, I want you to do it 5 times. But again, I want you to do it with that effort. Don't forget, once you get back on the other side, you're now coming on the left. So now you're coming under, pushing off with your left foot, coming over the cones, and then pushing back with your left to the next set of cones. So do not forget that part. Because what we do is we get so happy with going hard and finishing that we forget to come back the other way, which makes us a lot more tired. Okay, so we're definitely going to do that. And then we are going to also do our agility drill where we are running around the perimeter. And then we're also defensive sliding around the perimeter. Okay, again, I want that in 5 sets. 1 counts as going over the perimeter into out of bounds and then running back. Okay, so that'll be 1. All right, that will be our agility for today. dribbling, agility, and really getting into what it is that we want as far as intensity and conditioning in our workouts. All right, so that is going to be perfect. Now, after that quick intensity of different things that we were doing, go ahead and take yourself a little water break, man. That's okay. Go ahead and do that. Just take a little break. But I do want you to understand that it is important to be in the best shape possible, okay? Regardless of your skill level, if you're in better shape than everybody, you will succeed, because everybody is so focused on their skills that it takes such a longer process than getting in shape. If you can get in shape, that will be half the battle of being able to run the floor hard, going to get the rebound nobody else wants to, or playing defense that extra second to 2 seconds that's going to get you a deflection and a steal. Okay, so you guys have to remember that the most important skill out of everything I'm teaching you is being in the best shape. Okay, and that's what we're trying to do here. Okay, you're more than welcome to do more than the sets that I've structured for you. Okay, we want to get better, but we also want to be the best in being in shape. Okay, because that's what I go for. All right, why do you think I'm able to talk so long? No, I'm just playing. Anyway, now we're gonna get into shooting. Okay, so we haven't done around the world in a couple days, so we want to do around the world again. Okay, let's go make 5 in a row. We're now taking it to another level. Okay, we want to make 5 in a row, and then we want to incorporate rolling the ball out, getting our feet under, and then we also want to incorporate dribbling together with that today. So we're going to go to different levels. Okay, first we're going to roll it out, then we're going to dribble up. Okay, and then once we do that, we are good to go. We're good to go, ladies and gents. Yes, ladies and gents, because the ladies have been representing on our workouts too, and I appreciate you guys for coming and working so hard, trying to compete with the men, the boys. They always say girls can't compete with the boys, but the girls is definitely up there. Man, I seen a couple girls dunking recently that I was just like, whoa, the girls game is evolving so much, and can't wait to see some of the girls that I work out play college, and then also what college has to bring this year with all these fascinating hoopers out there. So girls, keep going hard. Boys, you better stop slacking before they catch you, and you might get dunked on by a girl. Yep, I said it. You might get dunked on by a girl. So be careful, watch your head, because they're coming for it for sure. All right, anyway, back to the training. That was like your water break kind of. Okay, when you're shooting, remember the momentum is important to control. Okay, standing tall to get into a jump shot is not a good idea. It takes longer. You have to generate more power, and the power isn't consistent. So we want to make sure that we are engaged in an athletic stance enough, and everybody's is different, enough to have power getting into our shot. Okay, there's a lot of different shooting gurus you can check out. I want to say a really good shooting coach out there. He's on Instagram. I don't think he's on YouTube so much. It's Mike Dunn. He says some really good things. He breaks it down really great when it comes to shooting. Like, that's what he does. I learned a lot from him too, just watching his videos. So very cool. Shout out to him. And obviously there's a whole bunch of people out there, but you're here for Basketball U because you've been here since day one, right? So let's keep it rolling. All right. And then last thing I want you to do when finishing up the drills, I want you to go a Mikan series, and this is just speed conditioning aspect of it. You're going to go for a minute 30 straight. Your goal is to get 40. So let's see if you can get 40 in a minute 30. That's some hard work though. You got to work. You got to work. You got to really work there. So that'll be your conditioning for today, where you're laying the ball up and trying to go as fast as possible with efficiency and also still doing it right. All right. So great job today. As I know you went out there and worked as hard as you could, make sure you continue to watch Basketball U but also just basketball in general, because the best teachers are on the floor and they're the best in the world, right? You know, the ones that you see on TV. So be sure to check them out because they have been playing their butts off this year. And the one person I'm really impressed with is Ja Morant, man. He is killing, even though they're not winning as much because he's been sat out a couple of games, but they're great. So one thing that always reminds me of is this: remember, someone's always working. Are you?